So good day, Master Gary.
Good day.
Good day.
Master Eddie.
I got my pebbles on my hand. Gonna snatch it. And I'm the grasshopper. And he is the master.
Master Paul.
So, yeah. So the reason that I call him master is because he's actually from the Shaolin Temple.
Yeah, actually.
So you see all this T-shirt.
Yeah, this Shaolin Temple T-shirt. I'm doing this is when you're hot in China.
Yeah.
This is the thing to do.
Yeah.
You roll up your T-shirt.
No. Try not to do this because it will spoil our whole show.
The image.
No, don't do it.
Okay. Yeah, this is the Shaolin Temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Shaolin Temple.
Yeah. And the reason why that we talk about Kung Fu and the Shaolin Temple and there's is this one the 18th or the 19th? The 19th episode. 19 episode. How time flies.
It does, isn't it?
Yeah, and the reason why we are going to talk about it because Gary had a recent pilgrimage.
I think you could call it that.
Yeah, the pilgrimage to Shaolin Temple, and right now he is the Kung Fu master, and I'm his disciple.
Yeah, from watching these shows.
Yeah.
And I always long to see the actual Shaolin Temple, and I actually did.
Yeah. So
fun,
huh? How you feel about the whole pilgrimage?
I thought hang fun, happy and excited.
Excited. Yeah.
Happy and excited. Yeah.
And what have you learned?
I have learned that it's really quite ancient, really. It's really quite ancient, and it's from maybe 1,500 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been there. It's had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
So when they talk about ransacking or burning and destroying the temple, that's happened over history a number of times.
Yeah. And what grades have you got in the Kung Fu training right now?
Oh, that's what people say when you go there, but you don't have time.
But in ancient times when they have this very rigorous and very difficult Kung Fu training. When the student lived, it was not like that. Not just snatching the pebbles. Actually, you have to go through a very narrow lane, and with all these robots who fight with you. And if you can defeat them, then you have to use the arms to hold up a cauldron, and which will leave
hot cauldron, yeah.
The marks.
That's right. That was on the opening sequences of the Kung Fu show.
Yeah. So I don't see
unforgettable.
I don't see any marks. I presume you haven't. Oh well, actually, that is.
No, that's my wrist pad.
Okay.
My wrist pad.
So I presume you have not gone through the whole.
Not through. No, we didn't have time.
We don't have time.
We're on a tour.
Yeah.
We only have half a day.
You
have to follow the flag.
And
go around the tour. Go around all the temples. Get back on the everybody back on the coach.
But they don't have summer course right now.
They do actually. There's something like was it 180,000 students?
Oh yeah.
In 1,000 different schools.
Yeah,
so I heard.
Yeah.
In the Shaolin town.
Yeah.
There are. So it's still an ongoing thing. It's not.
So I envy Gary because I haven't got all this training, and what I can do is to do some Wing Chun class and Thai boxing class in 2 or 3 days in a week.
Yeah.
So
if I had the time,
I can't stand up to Gary. If he want to fight me.
Peace.
No, we don't. We are peaceful people.
Peace.
Peace. Okay.
Maybe I'm going to go through the trip, hey, Eddie?
Sure. What have you got? Have you got some PowerPoints?
We have. Where are we?
Where?
Shanghai, of course.
Changzhou.
Changzhou.
Yeah.
Changzhou, yeah.
For those people who are not familiar with the geography.
We show you on the PowerPoint.
Show you PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Changzhou is in Henan.
Henan. Yeah.
Which is very somewhat far away from Hong Kong.
It takes about 7 hours on the fast train, and
Gotie.
It's about Gotie, yeah. It takes about 2,000 kilometers roughly, and which is not too bad. It's $2,000 both ways. Return trip is $2,000. The China travel service.
Yeah.
You can book it, so that's not bad really.
Yeah.
And you can see the speed. Look,
okay. This is you?
Yep, this is me.
On the
309 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, very fast. And then who else?
And then my camera crew.
This is Matthew.
Yeah, my camera crew and Aaron. I mean, he knows a lot about Chinese culture. They both do actually. So they're excellent, and they're trilingual, so they can translate for me. This is a picture of Zhengzhou.
Zhengzhou, okay.
It's a massive city. It's 9 million people.
Yeah.
But unlike, Hong Kong is broken up by its topography. It's got the mountain and the sea and everything, which makes Hong Kong still beautiful, whatever you do to it, I think, really, But here it's on a plain. It just goes on and on and on and on.
So you see, this is Zhengzhou, but we also have to talk about Luoyang because of the very ancient city of China. Okay, and then right now, so where
we based ourselves in Zhengzhou. And I can recommend the Jingjian
Hotel.
Yep, Jingjian. 240 RMB for a night.
Okay,
not bad. Okay, it was a nice clean room, no fridge, but a nice TV, nice shower, nice bed.
Yeah,
nice enough,
Yeah.
So
where
we based ourselves in Zhengzhou here.
Okay.
And then, so the first day we went to, as you say, where has it gone? Where are you? Where have we got? This Shaolin Temple. So let's get down.
You lost your way.
Yeah. Shaolin Temple.
This.
Yeah, Shaolin Temple.
Here. So how do you get from Zhengzhou to Shaolin Temple?
In a minivan. We booked a tour each day. I booked a tour each day.
Yeah.
The first day was in a minivan. I went to the Shaolin Temple.
Yeah.
Next to the Shaolin Temple is the Forest of Pagodas.
Yeah.
So maybe we could show those pictures, and then we show that was the first morning.
Yeah.
And we did a heck of a lot, really. So there we are. I'm doing a yoga pose because I got a yoga t-shirt on.
Yeah.
This is the entrance.
Oh, you see.
I got a couple of videos of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
These monks or?
Yeah, junior monks.
Junior monks.
Doing a show.
Okay.
It's the one of the guard gods kind of thing.
Yeah. I see all the things are so new, and I think they have recent renovation of the temple.
This is Sun Min, the signature of a Tang dynasty.
I doubt very much.
Well, that's what they say anyway,
I doubt very much.
Yeah, this little detail, one of the temples.
Yeah, the temple. Okay. Oh, these are the
inside the temple. Yeah.
Illustrations of how the ancient monks do the training, the kung fu training. So, have you learned anything from these pictures?
Not enough time. You're going around on the tour. You just got enough time to go around. You haven't got time to sit down for 5 minutes.
Oh no. But anyway, you can see these pictures and.
Yeah. My dream was I would learn something. I would sit down and do a sketch because I like to draw. But
Yeah.
I think this is Dalmore. I think.
Dalmore,
I think. Yeah. This is the Forest of Pagodas, where if you were a known monk, well-known monk, you would be buried here.
Yeah.
And it's similar construction actually to the Bagan temples back in Myanmar.
Yeah.
It looks very similar. Yeah. At a similar time. So we maybe 1 or 2 videos there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Day one. These are quite Shaolin.
This one.
Maybe a bit more volume.
No,
most was rebuilt in the 1980s. They was actually destroyed in 1928.
Yeah.
I've known about this place for 40 years. So it's a very exciting moment for me, really.
Sure.
And then again, this is outside the Dalmore Temple.
Yeah.
Maybe the volume can go.
Outside the Dalmore Temple, built in honor of Dalmore, the man who 1,500 years ago brought Kung Fu to Shaolin.
Yeah, 1,500 years ago. As you see, it's quite busy, really. Maybe one of the, maybe number 3 is the best one, I think. The show, the show. Watch one of the shows. Only 30 seconds, yeah. They actually put on one after the other, half a dozen performances, actually. the inconsiderate people.
But
Anyway.
this is much better than the kung fu of Kwai Chang King.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the real thing. Really
The real
good.
thing. Yeah.
I say 180,000 people doing it today. So go back to the PowerPoint, maybe. Can we?
Yeah,
Last thing.
sure. And then go back to the PowerPoint. Okay.
That's just one morning, it's really a thing. Then we went to the Longmen Grottos.
Which is around the Loyang.
Yeah. Different from the Morgo Grottos, different style
quite
altogether.
different,
Different thing,
Yeah.
altogether.
Because we talk about the Dun Huang and Grottos about 2 or 3.
That's right, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. On the way there, we stopped in at a Tang Dynasty tricolour pottery. Yeah.
In Cantonese, we say this is Tong Sam Choi.
Tong Sam Choi.
Tricolour.
Yeah, Sam Choi.
Yeah.
Tong Sam Choi. Yeah.
So this is a very precious, how do you say?
Souvenir.
Souvenir.
Yeah.
And what are we going to talk about this?
No, I think you can buy it down the road in Yuhua, but
Yeah.
but anyway, it actually comes from China, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it is.
I think I think the horse is the classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Just like this one.
yeah, and then
This is
It's quite something.
the lion. The lion.
lion with the Powerball.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Some Beatty, yeah. But anyway,
Fish.
and the fish. So then we actually got to Longmen Grottos,
Yeah.
which look like this.
Would you mind to explain what grottos mean?
Well, grottos is caves, really. Kind of caves that are made into a special place. Father Christmas has a grotto.
Really?
Yeah, Father Christmas he lives in a grotto, for example. But it's a special place. It's made into a special place.
I guess in the ancient ages, some people, if they want to do some religious contemplation or thinking,
That's
they
right. Yeah.
got into this cave.
Into a cave, and
The same in-
embellish it, decorate it somehow.
The same in the West.
Yeah, decorate it in somehow, and
Yeah,
it becomes the cave becomes a grotto.
Yeah.
But these are carved, mostly carved into the rock. This is carved into the rock.
Yeah.
More than painted. There's a bit of painting, but
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of paintings too.
But a lot of them, I included this one, have had their heads chopped off in the Cultural Revolution.
Yeah.
Or cultural destruction, whatever you like to call it.
Yeah.
It goes. I mean, we're only going to show you a few photographs here because there's so much.
I would like to say some more thing about this too. Remember in the Afghanistan, they also
They also, yeah.
Yeah, they also
Yeah, the
did-
Muslims,
They,
yeah,
they also did that.
That's right. Yeah.
What is this?
Just some more, just some small ones,
I mean, is this on the clay on the cliffs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, carved into. These are not actually,
Yeah.
What do you call it?
So how do you get into this case?
You can't. These are too small. This is really small scale. It's not this scale. This is about this size. These ones, yeah.
Well, but did people actually stay inside?
Not inside this. This is too small. But the other parts, There's the team, outside the main one, and there's so many, I mean.
So
view,
many.
a view from the side there, right? Kind of thing like that. I took a video of the main thing, Eddie, of the main,
The main. The
day
day
one,
two?
day one.
Day one.
Still day one. This is
Still
all.
day
It was an
one.
intense trip, I tell you.
Yeah.
It was an intense trip. Maybe this one. Really
Here
intense.
we are in the Longmen Grottos. This is maybe the most impressive statue of all. 17 metres tall. Even the ears are 1.9 metres.
The ears are 1.9 metres.
Empress Wu, made in the Tang Dynasty.
In the Tang Dynasty, after the image of Empress Wu, who was not a very nice person by all accounts, really. Efficient but ruthless.
Ruthless. You see, amazing. These all these statues and carving. They are comparable to the Gothic cathedral of the West.
That's what I think. When I go around, like in Myanmar a couple of weeks ago as well. I think what does it look like to an Eastern person going to the West?
Yeah.
I'm a Western person coming to the East.
So you see there's religious passion or religious urge.
Yeah.
So they can
Further,
be can be the motivation of great artistic works.
You can. Yeah. Another little one here, just to show you how extensive it is, really.
Longmen Grottos. Even more Longmen grottos, and we just couldn't.
There's so many really, and we didn't have the time, you know. I think with the video you actually get a bit more of a scope of the photograph.
Whole leg dog fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
So that's day one.
Day one.
Only
Day-
one day, my
Only
goodness
one,
me.
Yeah. So we come to the second day,
The second day, yeah.
day 2.
Day 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. I'll go back to the
The PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. So
Yeah.
same PowerPoint.
Same
Easy.
PowerPoint. Yeah. Okay. And then
There you go.
the map.
Taiyuan Gorges, which is north of Zhengzhou.
Oh,
It was 3 hours north. you know?
let me see what is the.
Oh, you can't really see from it. You maybe
No, I
you
can.
try-
I
you
can.
can.
I
You
can.
can.
You
You
can.
can.
Taiyuan.
Taiyuan, yeah.
But I didn't know that they are gorgeous in Taiyuan. Taiyuan. So, yeah.
So it's of the coach. There's the now. This is the lady tour leader. There's a whole
Yeah.
coach full of people on this trip.
Yeah.
But this man was carrying her sunflower because she didn't have a flag. She had a sunflower. We had to follow the sunflower.
Okay.
And it's so organized, you know. You get one of these kind of like credit card things to go through the barrier.
雲台山.
Mm.
This is the pass.
Yeah.
The
To
pass.
go to different sections of the
Yeah.
boardwalk thing. And you also put your fingerprint,
Mm.
which is into the system instantaneously.
Oh, so
Yeah.
advanced. So
Yeah.
technologically advanced.
Yeah.
But does it mean that if I carry this pass and I can still go to the same
Not
place?
you, because you haven't got your fingerprint in the system.
I can just cut you off.
No, Eee, that's terrible.
So what are the beautiful scenery?
But
Which is
just
good.
flick through a few pictures in here. Just a few pictures here, really.
Oh, it is the gorge.
Yeah, the gorge. Yeah. A gorge, which is a deeply cut river, really, isn't it? Valley, really, very deep valley.
Mm.
It's quite beautiful. But then again, you know, they said meet back here at the coast at 12 o'clock. Just enough time to get around this circuit.
Yeah.
And there's the reality of how many people.
But my fear is that if we got so many people in there, that we spoil the whole place.
And this day, I think we were lucky
Yeah.
because there were about like feeder buses. There were about 5 operating.
Yeah.
And on the car park when we went down, there were another 50 ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it could have been 10 times as busy as this.
But this was there used to be a beach.
A beach, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is levels of sand, levels of sandstone built up over the years.
Yeah.
And from earthquakes, it's cracked.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how
It's,
that's how it's built.
The sedimentary rock.
Yeah, the sedimentary rock, and then it's cracked by earthquakes.
But this is
You go through a kind of like tunnel, you know.
What
cave.
about this green light?
That's artificial.
Artificial. Okay. Yeah. Oh, these are the waterfall.
Yeah. That's the iconic picture, really, that
Sure.
that you see on here as
Sure.
well.
Yeah.
And look,
A lot of people.
that's the thing. You know, but I'm giving you a real
Yeah. This is
the
the
long life spring.
Long life spring.
Drink this water, and you'll be.
Really?
Will you watch the next slide? Did it work? I don't know, really.
No.
I took 1 or 2 video there.
Yeah.
One,
Okay.
2 video there.
And then the day 2 video.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So there.
This one.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Beautiful sandstone, red sandstone gorge, formed 1.2 billion years ago.
1.2 billion years ago.
Sediment on the bottom of the sea and then shaken apart by earthquakes. Look how beautiful, what it's formed.
And there's a little man in a boat who keeps it clear of rubbish.
Well, it kind of reminds me of the Grand Canyon of United States.
Piaoleng.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Standing before this view of the sandstone bridge here, this is a photo point, and you have to queue up to take a photo there.
Yeah, you have to queue to take your own photograph.
Tourist attraction in China.
You see, the water is already not very clean.
And there's even a little man in a boat who's picking the rubbish out.
Yeah.
This is, let me show a few seconds of this. You can see on the way, in the afternoon, you saw a little Tai Chi
Yeah.
exhibition there, you know.
Yeah.
So,
The day, what else?
Jingjiao.
Back to
Jingjiao.
Yeah.
And we just to show you, here's a shopping centre in Zhengzhou that we went to for our evening meal.
Yeah.
That's what a shopping centre looks like in Zhengzhou.
Yeah.
You got IMAX cinema. I
Kaifeng.
couldn't find the map. So, but anyway, Kaifeng.
Yeah.
Judge Bao.
Still in Henan. Yeah.
Henan, and this is only about 1 hour east of Zhengzhou.
Baogong, Judge Bao.
Yeah. And this is the Kaifeng, the ancient capital from 3,500 years ago. The Shan dynasty or something?
The Song dynasty.
Yeah.
Do you actually show the scripture of this judge?
Well, you see, you see, there's the outside of the temple. There's the kind of entrance. There's a dragon. So not many places have a dragon. This one's been bestowed a dragon, like the Lanhua temple I went to in about May or something.
Oh, this is the
Portrait of a
portrait.
It's a poem written by Judge Bao.
Let me see. The calligraphy is not really too good.
And there's a diorama of one of the cases,
yeah.
Diorama there. And it's a bit dark, that's the trouble, really.
Yeah.
My camera broke down after the first sight, right of my friends.
Oh, okay.
Portrait of him. This is a model of the city in those days.
Yeah. It is a very ancient city. There's a temple.
This is the temple, and then we went to the Iron Pagoda Park.
Yeah.
It's not really made of iron; it's made of tiles, but because of its color, this is 13 stories high.
Yeah.
And some details. It's made of tiles.
You can actually go.
We went inside. We went inside up 13 stories.
Yeah.
Coming down was the problem.
Yeah.
It's really steep and really narrow, and you see the views from all four sides. I just included the river view, so it's not easy. And all these tiles, they were detailed like this. Somebody put a lot of work into it, and they had a.
Well, what are you doing?
They had a. I'm doing the tree, but anyway, this is the different poses. Different kung fu poses in the park. This is a garden in amongst the park as well.
Yeah.
And
Meditation?
This is the welcoming gesture.
Oh yeah, gesture. Yeah.
And this is another beautiful view.
Sure. We should stay on this.
leaving the park.
Vast.
I was so sweaty. I was glad to have the seat by the air conditioner. And this is what they drink. This is the soft drink.
The soft drink.
This is the soft drink that they drink.
Let me see. What was it? Vinegar.
No, well, it's quite good for health apparently. Yeah. But it's dates.
Dates. Oh, okay. Yeah, dates. Yeah, red dates. Red dates. Yeah.
Red dates.
Zhou.
Hongzhou. That's right. Hongzhou. And then in the afternoon we went to the Qingming Seng Hotel. Yeah, that's a good. Well remembered. I bought this little souvenir, which was in Hong Kong a few years ago, wasn't it? Animated. Oh no, it's always the way, isn't it?
The digital version.
That's right, the digital version.
Yeah.
Maybe you carry on a minute. I'll just try and do it.
Yeah. Or you can open this the whole thing. Let me do it, and you do the talking.
Okay. No, you do the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one. So the next one is we have there were different shows. We went down different shows.
Yeah. Is this inside the city?
Yeah, inside. They call it Millennium City.
Millennium City.
They call it Millennium City. Just show people this is the map.
Yeah.
This is the map of the Millennium City.
Yeah.
Another 5A tourist scenic spot.
Yeah.
Yep. And
you see, I'm more expert than Gary in untying the knots.
You can dream about seeing before 1,000 years. Right. And you can buy a lovely souvenir.
So you see the whole Qingming Shanghai Toll is on my hand. I can stretch the whole thing.
Yeah, you can.
But, barely manage.
Just about manage.
Just about manage. Well, what are we going to do about this? Should we put this in our studio?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Sure.
It would kind of make it a cultured studio, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah.
So various shows. You get down here, and you watch one show, and then everybody gets to the next one. The ladies on stilts and some men as well doing acrobatic, and they're doing some kind of circus act, really, I suppose. The poor little guy, and he had a cigarette in his mouth. And he used the dragon whip to put the cigarette out. Poor little guy, you know. And then he hopping on his head up all these steps. I felt sorry for him, really.
Yeah.
And there's a girl contortionist.
Do you call this acrobatics?
Contortionist.
Contortionist.
Who can move their body much more than the normal people, you know. And a man breathing fire. So all kind of things. I suppose that was old television back in the Sung Dynasty.
Yeah.
And then they had a kind of another little drama scene, and then there were people who were riding horses, and they had a feeble game of polo. But anyway, that kind of game of polo there. And then it's back over the Rainbow Bridge. You can see the part of the scene here, back over the Rainbow Bridge. And this thing here, this is, they do have the night show here, the light show, but so the guide said it wasn't that good. So and there's my fans.
Sure. So what they are doing was to recreate the daily lives in Song Dynasty.
Yeah, recreate that.
Which will be about, let me see, about 7 or
1,000 years ago, something like that.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah.
1,000
years.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think Judge Bowers, he was born in 999.
The 10th century.
He was born in 999 and died in 1062 or something like that. So.
Well, he's
but he only spent 1 or 2 years in Kaifeng, apparently.
Yeah. He was an actual person in history, but right now you all got all these legends are. I think they are just fictions. Yeah. So never mind about Judge Bao. Wow.
So it was an intense, but you know, as you can see, it's a wonderfully entertaining trip, really.
And then we.
But they don't really work. Maybe the third day. Sorry.
The third day.
The third day. What happened?
The third day. Yeah.
That was the third day. Sorry, that was the see. That was all done in 3 days. You know.
Yeah.
It was all done in 3 days, but they don't really work very well. But number 2 video, number 3. Yeah, that was quite good.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah. It's on the side.
The Iron Pagoda, which is really made of glazed bricks, actually. It's been here since 1049. It's 55 meters high.
It's been there 1049. It's survived so many earthquakes and floods and everything, this thing. But because apparently the alluvial plain, the Yellow River, it's got so much sediment that it rises, I think it's 10 meters every century.
Yeah.
The ground is rising all the time. So this was actually on a hill, but now it's on the level ground.
On level ground.
Yeah.
Then Judge Bao?
Judge Bao, yeah.
Here we are in Kwai Fung at the temple complex dedicated to Judge Bao, icon of justice in China. And he was born in 1999 and died
in 999, sorry.
You can find
it's hot.
His original poem, original signature, and an original portrait of his, as well as a splendid diorama and a model of the city and a statue of him as well. It's a wonderful complex.
They really put some effort, you know, into recreating these places, really.
Because it will be very important to the tourist industry of the city.
Very lucrative.
Yeah. Right now, they are because some of them become very rich, and then they really want to travel around and spend money.
And it is mostly mainland tourists. On the first day to Shaolin and the Longmen Grottos, there were other Western tourists there.
Yeah.
But on the second day to the Taiyuan Grottos, and on the gorges, Taiyuan Gorges. On the third day to the Qingming Seng Hotel and Judge Bao Temple, I was the only Westerner.
Okay.
So,
because they are not very familiar or knowledgeable about Chinese history.
No,
there's still a lot of places that you can go as a foreigner.
But to me, Judge Bao, you know, I've seen him on TV for years now. You know.
Yeah.
So
what else have we got?
That was the trip, really.
That was the trip.
You know, it was only a short trip. It was 1 day going, 3 days there, 1 day coming back.
So what a pity that you stay such a short time in Shaolin Temple.
But you know, everybody's busy, so my film crew and me, we had to kind of match our schedule somehow, you know.
Yeah.
And we could only manage to match 5 days that we could all manage to be free at the same time. That was the problem. Really.
Maybe
there's Hong Kong people. Right?
Maybe next time I should go with Gary to Shaolin Temple.
That would be
to
nice.
do my own pilgrimage.
That was nice. It'd be nice. It's a great place to go, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
sure.
was.
So we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
So see you
Goodbye.
next time. Bye bye.
梁錦祥工作室喺呢一個網絡言論自由被打壓嘅年代，我哋依然堅持自我，做好節目，堅拒自我審查，因為我哋相信內容有價，而你哋嘅支持就至關重要。請大家訂閱梁錦祥工作室 Patreon， 並立刻成為付費會員，守護自由言論。而我哋喺 YouTube 頻道上面嘅每一節節目，都要麻煩大家記得按讚、分享、留言同埋撳鐘仔啊！感謝大家一直支持梁錦祥工作室節目。